ants! Brian, they're all over the place.
I told you to stay in the kitchen. Bad ants, stay! Stay! Oh, honestly, I'm beginning to wish I'd never invited them.
You invited them?
Oh, yes, I've been leaving scraps of food out to attract them. Took a while, but sure enough, we're infested!
Brian!
You don't have to thank me.
Wasn't going to.
Fascinating creatures. Do you know, a single ant can carry 1 ton in weight?
The equivalent of 1 ton in weight, Brian.
The what? Oh, I'm sorry, Deck. We'll give... His name was Deck. We'll give you a good funeral and... Whoops! Sorry.
Oh, Brian!
Don't be sad, Josh. They've gone to a better... Whoa! Sorry. We'll get you another one.
I don't want another one. They're horrible.
He didn't mean that. Cover your ears. I thought you were in favour of them.
I'm not in favour, Brian. I'm anti. I'm very, very anti.
Fine. I'll take them out to the forest and set them free.
What forest?
I'll find one.
If you keep leaving scraps of food around, Brian, you'll attract all sorts of animals.
Huh. Interesting.
Ta-da! Oh, what's this? My school photograph. They handed them out yesterday. Oh, that is lovely! Look at that, everyone. Isn't that lovely?
Sophie, what are you doing? I'm eating potato pie for this evening. But with ants instead of potato, and instead of pie, ants! I meant, why did you throw CJ's picture away? Well, I don't need it. I do know what CJ looks like. He's right there.
Sophie, you're not meant to put those photos in the bin.
Oh, I should have burned it.
No, Sophie. You're supposed to display it somewhere. Order extra copies or enlargements so that people know what your family is like.
Come on, chaps, single file. We're going for a nice walk in the forest.
Which in our case is probably a bad idea.
So then the octopus says, don't talk to him, he's a psychopath. See ya.
You do know jokes are a substitute for wit, Trent.
What?
Well, you don't catch me telling jokes.
Yeah, that's because you can't.
I could if I wanted.
Go on, then.
All right. 2 fish in a fish tank. No, not fish tank, an army tank. And one fish says to the other fish, I don't know how to drive an army tank. And, hang on! Wait, I told it wrong! It's 3 fish! It wasn't that bad.
No, but this is.
So, you've got to have an injection. So does everyone. It's no big deal.
No big deal. Having a huge needle shoved in my arm is no big deal.
Are you scared?
No.
Look, Lucy, being scared is like a broken needle. There's no point. What? Just trying to inject a little humour.
Leave me alone.
Date information update, not delete, you stupid contraption.
Having problems there, sir?
Oh, nothing you'd understand, Barker. I'm using this for work, not to play Dungeon Raider 3000.
Dungeon Raider 3000. Not sure I'm familiar with that one.
Oh, it's good. I'm on level 12.
I could have a look at it.
Thank you, Barker, but frankly, I'd rather let a drunken buffalo with migraine have access to my personal organizer rather than let you touch it. This is expensive equipment.
Well, I do know a bit about electronics, sir.
Oh, evidently so. Is this a music player? Oh, you know these aren't allowed in school.
Sir?
Oops. Well, if you're such an electronic whiz, you'll be able to fix it, won't you?
They dropped it in his tea. Now all it plays is Bob the Builder, and the weird thing is, that song never used to be on there.
Hey kids, what did you learn today? I learned never to give you advice ever again. What have you done?
Oh, this? I got an enlargement of CJ's photograph.
Sophie, it's terrifying.
Don't blame me. It's his nose.
Come on, CJ. I'll get you a drink. Whoa! Brian, there's a porcupine in the kitchen.
I've decided to call him Brian. With the Y, so there'll be no mix-ups.
Why?
Yes.
No, why is there a porcupine in the kitchen?
Oh, I see what you mean. Josh's idea. He said that if I kept leaving food out, I'd attract bigger animals. So I tipped a few bins over, and voila. Might go for a wolf next.
Brian, how could you be so stupid?
Oh, I thought you were talking to him!
Well, I might as well for all the good it does. Brian, they're dangerous animals, and you're an idiot for bringing one into the house.
This morning Josh was cross with me, and now you. Why do I always get the blame?
Because everything is always your fault. Because you never do what you're told.
Oh, and I suppose if I did what I was told, then you wouldn't get angry.
No, we wouldn't.
Okay, well, from now on, I'm going to do exactly what I'm told and nothing else.
Get lost.
Fine. Come on, Brian.
No need to shout.
Sophie, can we please take the picture away now? It's a little bit absolutely frightening.
But it shows what a great parent I am. The bigger the photograph, the better I must be.
It doesn't really work like that, Sophie. The point of having pictures is, I don't know, to remind you of what people look like.
Really? Well, that's not what CJ looks like. In that photo, he's clean and tidy, and he's got a big cheesy grin on his face. In real life, he looks more like... well, like that.
You're absolutely right, Sophie.
Am I?
Staged photographs are a waste of time. To get truthful pictures of people, you have to catch them off guard.
Like when they're asleep.
Yes.
Or when they're having a conversation.
Yes.
Or when they're on the toilet.
No, Sophie, not on the toilet.
Well, I think that's a great idea. Josh, I want you to tear up this worthless snap. I'm going to take some real-life pictures.
Mel took it to Canada so she could take some moose portraits.
Aha! But we have got a camera. A Veluxian camera. Well, we've had it ever since we arrived here.
Now this I've got to see. A real alien camera. I bet it takes X-ray pictures and holograms and everything.
Here we are. Right, say processed milk curds.
What? She means cheese.
Now, that's more like it.
A horse goes into the shop and the shopkeeper says, "You've got a big face." No, a long head.
No. Didn't quite capture the essence of Harry.
Sophie, get out of my wardrobe.
Hold it. That's it.
It's the residence of Mr. Brian Johnson.
Yes.
We found him in the early hours of this morning, wandering around an industrial estate on the outskirts of...
Whitby, Your Majesty.
Yes, I know.
I see.
With a porcupine.
Sorry, officer. We'll look after him now.
See that you do.
Oh, police person! Thank you. Oh, Brian, that was an absolutely perfect picture of you. You looked extremely stupid.
Did I?
Yes.
Sometimes that doesn't come across in a photograph.
Well, it did here. Utterly clueless.
Well done, Brian, for making a complete fool of yourself again.
I think you'll find I didn't make a fool of myself. Lucy made a fool of myself. She told me to get lost, and so I did. You can't blame me for following orders.
I can if they were stupid orders. What if I asked you to go in the kitchen and saw your head off with a teaspoon?
Very well, I'll try not to make too much mess.
No, Brian, don't! Not yet, anyway. Look, I just meant that if you're going to follow orders, at least follow useful orders. Like, I don't know, fix my MP3 player.
Okay.
Wow, Brian, it works. I can't believe you just did something useful.
What shall I do next?
That is the question. What shall you do next? Aha. Electronics equipment repairs, calculators, MP3s, games consoles. Why throw them away when you can get them fixed overnight for just £5?
Josh, what are you doing? You can't fix electronic equipment. Even I can't do that.
Is that so? Then how did I get this working?
You fixed it.
Yep, just like I'm going to fix Frankie's mobile and Pete's games console. Oh, thank you very much. That'll be £5 up front, please.